In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a blurred background effect in Adobe XD. This is the sleek, frosted glass look you see in many modern interfaces, great for making text and buttons stand out while still showing a hint of what's behind them. First, place or draw the background you want to blur on your artboard. This can be an image, a gradient, or any design you've already built. Whatever you choose here is what will appear underneath the blur mask. Make sure the content sits on the artboard where you plan to apply the effect and is scaled and positioned the way you want it to appear in your final layout. If you're layering multiple elements, keep in mind that the blur only samples what is visually underneath the area you'll mask, so order matters. High-quality, properly sized assets will produce a cleaner result. Next, draw the shape that will act as your blur mask. Select the rectangle tool by pressing R, or use any other shape you prefer, and drag to cover the exact area you want to blur. Place this shape directly on top of the background content you prepared. You can resize it, adjust the corner radius for rounded edges, and position it precisely using XD's alignment tools. The key here is accuracy. This shape defines the boundaries of your blur, so set it to the dimensions and placement you intend to keep. You can always fine-tune the size or position after applying the effect. With the shape selected, go to the Property Inspector on the right and toggle on Background Blur. As soon as it's enabled, Adobe XD will sample the pixels behind your shape and blur them, creating that glassy overlay. This is different from blurring the object itself. You're blurring what's behind the shape, not the shape's fill. Now, refine the look using the sliders. Amount controls how soft or strong the blur appears. Increase it for a heavier blur that obscures details, or keep it lower to retain a hint of the background. Brightness adjusts how light or dark the blurred backdrop becomes. Nudging it up adds a soft, milky tint, while lowering it darkens the area for more contrast. Opacity sets how transparent the mask is, letting more or less of the underlying design show through. A balanced combination, moderate amount, a slight brightness lift, and mid-range opacity, often yields a readable, elegant glass effect. If the blur doesn't appear, double-check that your shape is above the content you're trying to blur. Move the shape around to preview how it reacts to different areas, and tweak the sliders until your interface feels clear, polished, and consistent.